There we go. Now it's working. Okay. So if you're watching the replay, bear with us for a second here as we wait for our viewers and for our guest hosts to arrive. When you get on here, just comment and let us know who you are, where you're from. Michelle's here. That's great. Welcome, Michelle. Happy Mother's Day to you. And Lynn Higgins is here. Welcome. Happy Mother's Day. And I'm hoping to see our host. There we go. Okay, Michelle Sell, I'm going to bring you on camera. Theoretically, we're going to see super high tech now. Uh-oh. Let's try that again. All right.
Hey. Hello.
Hello, Michelle.
Hi. Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we're good.
Awesome. So this is our first time having a dual broadcast on our Magic Beans Facebook Live. And so I want everybody to give some hearts out there to Michelle and Luther, our co-hosts tonight. This is pretty cool. They're up in Pennsylvania and they're joining me because the topic tonight is really not my strong suit. Many of you know that my name is Deanna Nichols for those watching, and I'm a doTERRA Blue Diamond. So I'm an expert in health and wellness. And how I became an expert was I had to work really, really hard to overcome a lot of struggles in my health over the last several years. And one of the things that has been a struggle for me has been being strong and fit. And part of that is because I was in a wheelchair for several years and was extremely obese. I actually lost about 110 pounds during the time that I started using the oils. And so I've been working slowly to try to build up my fitness level, but sometimes you just need to bring in an expert. When you're not an expert, you need to bring in an expert. So Luther and Michelle are some business partners of mine. They're also experts in oils and they're learning more and more about doTERRA oils, but they're super amazing as far as fitness. And they can tell, I'm going to give them a second here to just kind of jump in and tell you real quick a little bit about who they are. And they're going to help me out, answer a lot of questions for us, and give some of their expert tips tonight. Why don't you tell us about 2 minutes about who you guys are and what your background is?
Okay. Well, we're both certified fitness instructors and trainers, and Luther's had some different experiences than me, but I do group fitness and I do private trainings. I deal with mostly women. And I am a massage therapist and health and wellness coach. So I try to take somebody at their level, wherever they're at, and coach them and guide them with nutrition and wellness, getting better, getting healthier, getting stronger, getting fit, whatever their goal is. I try to help them, with everything that I know. And you do.
Awesome.
I came from a bodybuilding background and I came from a family who was, my father got me my first weight set when I was 12. So it's been in my, history to take care of myself and then probably for the past 20, 25 years, I've been a personal trainer, certified, and just helping people reach their goals, whatever they may be, whether it be to aspire to just better lifestyle or to compete, strongman, bodybuilding doesn't matter. And actually training high school athletes, college athletes as well, and just anybody who wants to learn, about it. And
And we love what we do.
we love what we do. Exactly.
We love it.
Very, very, very cool. Okay, so tonight we're going to talk about essential oils are not magic beans, but they help you get strong and fit. And we're going to talk about how we're going to incorporate several products that doTERRA has into your fitness routine to help you to actually get better results. what I have found in working with other folks, athletes and people that are really focused on fitness, is that the oils help them to have a shorter recovery time. They give them more stamina and help them to have less pain and discomfort in the process. And so those are some of the things that we're going to be talking about tonight and how we can do that. We've made up a really, really cool kit for you of products. And should you choose to get started with these products tonight, you also are going to be able to get 4 additional products valuing about $75 free. So stick around to the very end. We're going to tell you how you can get your hands on the products we're talking about tonight. Of course, the person that's going to help you get that set up is whomever invited you to come and watch this video. They cared enough about you to invite you, so you want to connect back with them, and they're going to help you get set up with these products. So let's start out first of all by talking about what I think should be the basis for any area of our health and wellness, and that's nutrition. So I feel like it's really tough for you to reach any sort of wellness goals if you don't have the right nutrition, because you're not going to have the energy you need. Your muscles aren't going to get the food they need. Your adrenals can suffer. There can be lots of things that can happen when you don't have healthy nutrition as your basis. And so I know that probably everybody on here eats completely 100% healthy all the time, raw foods, organic. They probably grow them all in their backyard. But for the rest of us that don't do that, doTERRA does fill in the gaps for us with this amazing product, which is our Lifelong Vitality Pack. It's a 3-pack of nutritional supplements that's going to help you regardless of how healthy you eat. You're going to have gaps in your nutrition. That just has a lot to do with our food sourcing. We can't control all of that. We don't control necessarily the health of our soil that our food is grown in. And foods are not what they were even 50 years ago. And so we do have gaps in our nutrition. And this is going to help you fill in those gaps, and so you have that healthy foundation. So in here we have our like ABC vitamins and our minerals, which are very important. We have a fish oil supplement that's going to help balance out your omegas. And it also has 9 essential oils in it, which you're just not going to find another high quality supplement on the planet that has the world's #1 essential oils in it either. And then the last one is for cellular health and cellular regeneration. And that one is very important as well for having inflammation and stuff in your body. And so what do you guys think? Like, what are your thoughts as far as supplementation when you're trying to be at your peak fitness and strength? How does that play into it? And what can you bring out about the Lifelong Vitality Pack that you think is important for people to know that are looking to improve in this area?
Yeah, well, absolutely. The vitamins and minerals that are in, especially the Microplex VMZ, that's the vitamin mineral one, is very, very important for a basis, because we don't know what we're getting with our foods and things like that. And so we have to feed our bodies. So that's very good. The omegas are great because it's a good fat that feeds the brain. And some people think, they have to not feed their bodies fat, but they need a good fat that keeps the brain function going. And so the omegas are very good for that, very good for the immune system, and give you high antioxidants, which, it's a must have in this world we live in. We must have high antioxidants. And then I like the other product, the Alpha CRST plus, is the cellular vitality complex. So that helps supports the cell function itself. So do you have anything you want to say about that?
Yeah, the cell function itself, you're dealing with the mitochondria of the cell, okay, which, promotes health there within that. And, when we're talking about your cell growth and the tissue repair, okay, from exercise, when we exercise, we tear the tissue down, the red, the white muscle cell, okay, the fibers, and we need to repair those at the cellular level.
Yeah.
So with the ATP, within the cell, okay, that helps because we're getting that, back into the cells with these vitamins and nutrients. And here's the thing, if we're going to look good on the outside, the inside has to look good.
Yeah.
So we need to take care of the inside. It'll mirror then, for us on the outside. So
and you'll feel better too. It'll cause you to have more vitality in the long run. So
right.
Right. I mean, if you're dragging your butt when you get home from work every day, you're not going to work out after work, or
Right.
you're not going to get up
Right.
extra early to work out. And I can tell you that the #1 thing that people tell me, because this is our best-selling product, the #1 thing that people tell me that they feel when they take this consistently is energy. They
Yeah.
feel like they can do more in their day, and they're not just dragging and barely scraping by to get through the basics of the day. They have the energy to do more stuff, and that's really, really important.
It is. Yeah.
Since we're talking about the lifelong vitality, we would be absolutely remiss if we did not mention Mito to Max. I
Oh
can
yeah.
just tell you, as a brand new mom, when I first had my son, I was eating like super, super healthy. I was probably at my peak wellness ever. And after I had my son, I remember just feeling like I was going to die. I just felt like I wasn't getting any sleep. I mean, I was trying to produce milk for my kid and he just wanted to eat all the
Yeah.
time and I wasn't sleeping. And I just felt like I seriously had been hit by a Mack truck and I didn't know what was going on. And I told my husband, and he's like, we have this supplement called Max that supports adrenals. It helps your body to, your cells to produce more energy. It's kind of like, he said it was kind of like putting the high test gasoline in your engine. You're going to get better performance out of your engine versus taking like an energy drink or an energy supplement that gives you like this temporary high. It just causes you to work more efficiently all through the day. And so I was like, yes, sold. So I started taking the Mito to Max and I felt like a completely different person. I seriously have no idea how people function without Mito to Max, having compared the before and after. I have a history of adrenal failure too. So I can tell you what, when your adrenals are not working right, it can affect
Yeah.
like every area of your life. And you can seriously, I remember times when I couldn't even lift my arms up above my head to just like fix my hair because
Yeah.
my muscles just. So
Yeah.
what do you guys think is if somebody's really focusing on their fitness, what does this energy and stamina complex, what is that going to do for them? How important is that going to be?
Oh, it's very key with the Vita2 Max. As far as like I was saying about the ATP, uh, it helps at the mitochondrial level, okay, with the cells, and you know, when we're taking care of the cells within the muscle, okay, I mean, we're repairing, like I said, that tissue, and we're causing stuff, to nutrients and stuff to get into that cell, okay, which means that we're volumizing the cell, we're maximizing the nutrient level within the cell to promote healing. So, and with it being stimulant free, okay, there's no crash.
Yes.
It's all natural.
Yes.
I mean, so to me, that's a big selling point
Yes.
because
So
I'm not
yeah.
going to give my clients something that has a stimulant in it that they're going to get a crash from.
No.
So with all the herbs and stuff, the natural stuff that's in there, to me, that's a bonus.
Yeah, so I mean, and getting that stamina and energy with this product is amazing with the no energy crash. That's going to be huge for them working out, getting through the workout, feeling pumped up and then revived, and then staying that way, but not crashing at the end. They're going to just feel amazing and have more energy overall, more stamina, which is what people want, especially when they're trying to get fit and healthy, and yeah, when they have to
Yeah.
go through workouts. Yeah.
What can you tell us could be a danger that could happen to somebody who really is like, let's say they're working during the day, they have a full-time job, then they're coming home and they're really working out regularly and pushing themselves to try to get to a certain goal. Maybe they're training for a 5K or they're just trying to hit some fitness goal and they're not supporting their adrenals. Can you tell me, and by the way, stimulants will actually hurt your adrenals. So if they're
Yeah.
either using a stimulant to get that energy or they're not using something to support their adrenals, what effect can that have on that person and their body?
Well, yeah, I mean, especially well for either way, you don't want your adrenals to crash because there's your stress. The adrenals control your stress level and ultimately controls the metabolism, which is speed in which your body burns fat, and then all will start to shut down on you, and then you won't have. Eventually, they won't be working, so other things will start to shut down on you, and so you need to have everything working in your body as a whole, as a unit. So you don't want to have one thing crash on you. You know that's not good for your metabolism. It's not good for your stress. It'll just put more stress on you and your body will not be able to handle the stress. Your adrenals help the body handle stress.
So do you agree with the statement that you could actually be harming your body by pushing yourself when when your adrenals are struggling?
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely, yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can harm
Okay.
yourself. Yeah.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about a few oils that you might want to use throughout your day and during your workout and fitness routine. And so, the first one that obviously comes to mind is you need to be drinking water throughout the
Yes.
time that you're working out. You have to stay hydrated. That's also dangerous to not be hydrating properly. I know for me that when I'm adding the lemon or other citrus oil to my water, it motivates me to drink more citrus. And I'll tell you, like during the day, I drink out of a glass water bottle, but when I'm working out, And on my treadmill and stuff like that, I don't ever bring a glass water bottle. I just feel like that's a bad combination. So there's a lot of stainless steel bottles with a sports top that are really easy to use during workouts. And so that's the ones I use. And I'll put maybe 3 or 4 drops of lemon oil in my water bottle. And that lasts me through a workout. That lasts me pretty well. I might have to refill it at the end, but that lasts me pretty well. And the thing is that the citrus oils actually affect your brain and they kind of make you feel happy and uplifted. So when I'm working out, I definitely want to stay in that zone of thinking of like, oh, this is good. I'm doing good things. It helps you to feel energy also. So, I mean, what could be bad about putting citrus oils in your water when you're doing a workout? Do you have any other things to add there?
No, I don't think it would be bad unless you would just like, use the whole bottle. You don't want to do that, but
No, no.
lemon is
Yeah,
very,
so we
lemon is
definitely,
very
you're right.
cleansing.
It's important. It's very important that we know the proper amount. So like one drop of citrus for every 8 ounces of water is
Right.
plenty. And
Yes.
you do want to drink a lots of water. You don't want to just take citrus under your tongue. You want to drink water because it's a
Yes.
diuretic. And
Hmm.
so you don't want you have to drink the water with it. I've had people tell me like, I don't really like the taste of it in my water. Can I just put it in a capsule or put it under my tongue? No, because then I don't believe you that you're going to drink the water.
Right.
I need you to drink the water. You got to stay hydrated. Your cells need hydration and
Yes.
oxygen in order to have that workout. So another two other oils that I'm going to mention that are like you absolutely must use, and I would say use them before your workout begins. And those two oils are Aroma Touch and Deep Blue. You'll notice that the Deep Blue is in a roller. Don't get confused because some of you that know a little bit about our products, we have a Deep Blue Touch, which is already diluted with fractionated coconut oil. This is actually straight Deep Blue in a 10 milliliter roll on. And so the reason why I always use these two oils together, first of all. I always use Aroma Touch first, then Deep Blue. I layer them on. So Aroma Touch was designed to help oxygenate the tissue, to get blood flowing, get oxygen going, to help with nerves. And then the deep blue is going to give you kind of that tingly feeling. And the more you heat up and start working, you're going to feel that. The other thing is that there's this like amazing super oil in deep blue called helichrysum. Helichrysum actually helps to repair muscle and other soft tissue in the body. It helps to sort of like it gives your body the information it needs so your body can heal and repair that stuff way more quickly. And so I'm sure you guys have some things that you want to say about why would you put that on before you work out, where would you put it, and what would be the benefits to using these products in that
Hmm.
way.
Well, with the helichrysum, I mean, the benefits there, like I said, or like you said, at the cellular level, okay, when we're tearing down the body, we have to repair the body. Okay, that's the only way we grow. So the benefits of that being within your body in the deep blue is the fact that you're putting that on yourself. Okay, it's fighting inflammation within the body. Which we need to get that inflammation out of there as quick as what we can. Plus, we also need to get the lactic acid buildup out of there. So the quicker we cool, okay, hence ice, something cooling, okay, getting that out of there. That way the body can start to heal itself and start to repair itself. But we need these things like helichrysum, the Vita 2 Max, stuff like that to benefit the internal part. That way the outward part can grow itself.
So
Mhm.
topically, you can use the deep blue on your neck and shoulders, any muscle, deep muscle that's going to be even having tension beforehand or whatever to soothe the tension and then keep you from being real sore after your workout. You can apply it again, and it's really, really healing. It's
Mhm.
really good for the body, really good for those muscles. They love deep blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what if you have a problem area in your body and you know that, like you've had a past ACL tear in your knee, or you've had a what do you like a rotator cuff thing, or you tend to get shin splints when you run, or whatever. Can you see a benefit to knowing that information about your body and putting these oils on those areas specifically before a workout too? Like, how could that benefit you?
Yeah, I mean, you have to, in a way, be careful because if you cover it up too, if you put too much on, then you're not going to be, you're going to maybe overdo it a little bit. So you do have to use it in moderation. And I would probably, if you know you have a problem area, I'd probably use it more so after your workout just
Okay.
to feel better. Just because you might overdo it too much because it'll feel
Okay.
so good, you'll push yourself too hard.
But
That's a
then
good point.
actually,
Thank you
Yeah.
for saying that. That's a really good
Yeah.
point. I hadn't thought of that. Okay, now I want everybody to take a pause for a second because I didn't say something very important. I got so excited that I forgot to tell you that if you're a first-time guest on here and you've never been to Magic Beans before and you're not a doTERRA wholesale member, that we're actually going to do a drawing for a couple of roller bottle blends. And in order to enter the drawing, you just want to comment below and say, I am a guest of, and then tag the person who invited you. That's the magical part that you must include to be entered in the drawing. So if you're not a doTERRA member, this is your first Magic Beans that you're watching, and you're on here live, then please comment, I'm a guest of. If you don't know who invited you, it was probably me. You're probably just a guest of our page, and that's awesome too. So you can say that, and that will enter you in the drawing. The other thing is I am going to actually include you in the drawing if you are not a guest, but you subscribe to my YouTube channel, okay? So here's what you're gonna do. You can't do this live because then you'll miss the Magic Beans. So you can't do this now. But when this is over, you're gonna go to YouTube. It's basically, if you go to YouTube and you type in my name, Deanna Nichols, and I'll include a link for you too. You can go over there, subscribe to my page, and guess what? You can watch the replays of all of our Magic Beans videos. There's pro tips on how to use oils. There's even some videos there about lifestyle and videos about the doTERRA business opportunity. So it's available to everybody, no matter where you're at in your journey. And if you will subscribe and then come back and tell us that you subscribed, I'll get a notification and I'll be able to match it with your comment here, and then I'll count that as a drawing entry for anybody, even if you're not a guest. Okay, sounds good. So back to our program here. I'm holding up a product, and this is a funny moment because I did the same thing last week. I grabbed the wrong one. So there's these cute little things called beadlets, okay? And everyone's like, what's a beadlet? I don't know. That's a weird name, but I'm going to show you. So inside this little container are these teeny tiny little, it's a 1/4 of a drop of essential oil, and it's in a little bit of coconut oil, and you just pop it in your mouth, and you can bite it, you can suck on it, you can swallow it. There's no wrong way to do a beadlet, okay? All of those are acceptable. The thing I did wrong is I meant to grab the peppermint ones instead of the On Guard ones, because the peppermint ones I think are really valuable during a workout because peppermint's very cooling to the body and also very energizing. So if you are kind of like halfway through your workout and you're like, I just don't know, you can pop some peppermint beadlets. You can even take one if your skin's not sensitive. You can take one and squish it in your hand, rub a little bit on the back of your neck, your lower back, the backs of your knees, anywhere that's going to cool down your body a little bit if you're just overheated. And so I think these are super cool, and these are really easy to throw in your gym bag and carry with you. What do you guys
Can
think
I
about
say
that idea?
something? I actually had a lady last week come to a fitness class. She started to feel a little sick on her stomach on the way to class, and we gave her a peppermint beadlet, and within minutes, we started exercising, but she couldn't do the exercises because she was feeling sick. She had like a pain in her stomach and she was feeling really weird. And I gave her the peppermint beadlet, and with a few minutes, she was like feeling great. She was fine. She's like, I cannot believe how fast that worked. So she definitely had to order some.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
they can also, that's a good point about the digestive stuff. And it can also wake you up if you got an early
Yeah.
morning workout and you're just kind of like not quite, I don't usually really wake up until at least 9 a.m. like mentally. So if you need to get yourself just like, a little bit more awake, that's another reason.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you another really cool product, and I think you guys are going to love this one too. This one's called Correct X. And when you're working out and you're doing any kind of stuff, you can have all kinds of things happen. You can have scrapes and cuts, and all kinds of skin issues can come up when you're doing workouts of any sort. And so there's a lot of things out there that are petroleum based that we will put on our skin. And that is so bad for you. It's actually not even good for your skin. It's such a horrible idea that we've been doing for decades.
Yeah.
Um, and petroleum we know is just terrible in your body, doesn't break down very well, clogs your liver and everything else. So we have a petroleum free salve that has some of our best healing oils in it. So oils that are going to promote your body's ability to heal. It also provides a protective coating on the skin using beeswax, not anything that's unnatural and bad for you. I cannot say enough about this product. I am so obsessed with CorrectX that I literally have one everywhere. It's kind of like how some people do that with chapsticks. Like I have them everywhere in my nightstand, on my bathroom sink, in my to-go bag, like everywhere. Um, because it's just so good for a 5 million different things. So this is something you definitely want in your gym bag for sure. What are some different things that have happened to people or to you when you're working out where you've had like abrasions and cuts and like what are some examples?
I had one of my clients actually go to set his dumbbells down on a dumbbell rack, and he pinched his finger. It was his ring finger right at the knuckle, and obviously it started bleeding. So we've got to take precautions with that because of having other clients and stuff, customers as well. And so we have to clean it up, put a band-aid on there, and having something that's all natural. Okay, like Correct-X, fantastic
I like the
product.
coating part
The
too, that it's
coating
coated
part,
with beeswax.
yes.
That's really nice.
You
Yeah.
know, so and I think
Yeah,
that
because I mean, if
everybody
you have a
should have it.
cut or an abrasion and you're going to be sweating and stuff later,
Yeah.
you don't want it to get wet again. And
Right.
so the beeswax coating really is very protective. And I know about that because I'm a mom and I had to use it on diaper rashes before, like really bad
Mhm.
ones, where they're
Yep.
like they have diarrhea and they keep going and then
Yeah.
they scream. So this prevents that and it gives you a really nice coating.
It's
Okay,
great.
now you mentioned a good point about like how you're sharing equipment with other people and other where people are
Yeah.
sweating and drooling and spitting and what everything else that happens when you're working out. And so one of our free products that if you get this pack that we've made here for you during the month of May, one of the free products you're going to get is the On Guard sanitizing mist. And people think of it a lot of times as like a hand sanitizer, but it's a sanitizing mist because you can spray stuff down. You can spray a cloth and wipe down workout equipment. You can, clean just about anything with it that's like that you think might be kind of icky and germy. And On Guard, if you don't know, is one of our best-selling essential oils because it has all the really high pathogen fighting oils in it, like cinnamon and clove and
Mhm.
orange and all that eucalyptus. It smells really good. No one ever complains about the smell of On Guard
Yeah.
either.
It smells good.
And
Yeah.
it kills like pretty much just about everything. It's very antiseptic. So
Yes.
what a cool product to have in your gym bag, I think.
Yes.
And even if you
Yes.
like
I love it.
spray down, I'm a germaphobe, so like I would be spraying down stuff. I'm sure you guys clean it in between, but
Mhm.
like I don't see it, so I don't believe you. So I clean it just for my own sake. Because in areas where people are working out and in teams and stuff like that, that's where stuff like MRSA spreads, staph
Right.
infections
Right.
spread. And so you're not going to be worrying about that when you've got your On Guard sanitizing spray. So
Yeah.
that's one of the free products you're going to get. Guess what? You're also going to get a free bottle of On Guard. You have to have On Guard talking about antioxidants and protecting you from things that want to assault your cells. On Guard is a daily health habit that everyone should have. Also, wild orange. And I think it's cool because if you have your peppermint beadlets and you've got your wild orange, you can use those both. You can smush a peppermint beadlet in your hand, put some wild orange in your hand, and you can do an energy shot. That's where you breathe it
Hmm.
through your mouth, and that's a good way to start a workout. I
That's
promise you, it's a good
awesome.
way. It's a good way to start your day.
Yeah.
And
Awesome.
so those oils are all free. Plus, the last product, there's four free products. The last free product is On Guard toothpaste. And I can't say enough about the On Guard toothpaste and how your mouth just feels so much cleaner. It is free from fluoride. It's free from
Mhm.
artificial flavors, artificial sweeteners. It has xylitol in it, which is good for preventing cavities. It's an excellent toothpaste and it's a whitening toothpaste. So those four products, I don't have the toothpaste in front of me, but these three plus the toothpaste, you can
Mhm.
get those all free with this athlete care kit that we've put together for you. So check in with the person who invited you to watch this video because they're going to help get that set up for you. Make sure you get that $75 in free products. And the other cool thing is how what you get when you get one of our bundles is you get a membership to doTERRA. That's the coolest part because when you have a membership to doTERRA, some people hear that and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm joining something. Oh, but really, what it is it's all the benefits without any of the requirements. You don't have to sell anything, you don't have to order regularly, but you're going to get 25% off the retail price, which means you can buy 25% more stuff. And that's amazing. Plus, when you place future orders, you're going to get 10 to 30% back in free product credits. So, like if I spend $100, I get $30 in free stuff. I mean, I could buy lots of stuff for that, especially if I save up my points. Also, your shipping is free. It's refunded back in free product credits as well. So that's like $7 every month in free oils. If you order by the 15th of the month, you can be in our product of the month club and get one free oil a month, which is 12 free products a year. These are just some of the many, many benefits. Plus, the products we talked about tonight in this kit we have a special kit that is greatly discounted for members. And when you run out of your stuff that you started with, there's a kit that you can just pop it right in your cart. It's got all this stuff in it, and it's at a great discount as well. So it's already bundled for you. It's called the Athlete Care Kit. It's brand new. It's just for members only. So we're putting that bundle together. We're making it for you. And then when you run out of your stuff, you can order it as a bundle. Makes your life super simple because we know you're busy working out, getting fit. You don't have time to sit around and crunch the numbers. So we've already done it for you, and it's a great discount. So what are some words that you want to leave us with before we close out tonight? Like just some final words that you would like to share with our audience.
Well, just these the doTERRA products, the essential oils, are things people don't realize they can use every single day. They can replace their medicine cabinet of toxins and things. They can use pure essential oils, some topically, some internally, some aromatically, just to enhance their health and wellness on a daily basis. And I love that. And I love this pack that you put together for us who are trying to stay fit and healthy and help others do the same. It's an amazing, the whole thing, the whole kit is an amazing kit and very beneficial for lifelong vitality and health and wellness. And it'll just make a huge difference in energy and stamina in people who are, wanting to work out or don't have energy now and they want energy. They can get energy with this kit.
Instead of grabbing that energy drink too, it's a benefit that you're putting something healthy into your body that's going to last, and like I said, you want what's going on the inside to be reflective on the outside. When you're putting something good on the inside, the outside's going to look good too, and it's going to be lasting.
Yeah. So.
Yep. So good. Okay. So if you guys want to actually meet Michelle and Luther in person, there's going to be a couple different opportunities. There's a class this Tuesday up in the Everett, Bedford, PA area. Contact us if you'd like more details on that. Also on the 31st of May, there's going to be a class in Orange, Virginia, and you'll be able to meet them as well. So that'll be your chance to meet them. They're wonderful people, very knowledgeable, and they'll be able to help you if that's something that interests you, if you're in any of those areas. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here tonight. I'm so glad our technology worked pretty much 99% of the time. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
And I appreciate it. You guys, we're back here every Sunday night from 9 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern time for Magic Beans. And of course, you can watch our replays over on YouTube on the Deanna Nichols YouTube channel. If you subscribe and then you come back and tell us about it, we'll enter you in our drawing. Make sure before I stop talking, which is almost about to happen, that if you are a first-time guest and you're not a doTERRA member, make sure you comment that you're a guest and who invited you, and we'll enter you in a drawing. And then my lovely assistant, Tasha, who I know is watching, we'll contact you to let you know if you are a winner. And you'll love our roller bottle recipes. They're fantastic and lots of fun. So happy Mother's Day to all of you ladies that are watching. Thank you for spending some time with us tonight. And we'll be back here again next Sunday. Have a fantastic week ahead. Shine on.
Thank you.
Thank you.